This is Aner Dyfan teaches, from the depths, simple injector engine. First of all, we want to start with a building platform. So, we want to have something a bit like this. So, it's created a fortress with plenty of fuel, and then an electric engine here, powered by RTGs, and this will keep the fortress up when the engine is not in place. A very important feature as well is shield generators. These shield generators are put all the way to maximum power draw, and this will be so that the engine is under power, as it will give it more accurate results then, because as the power decreases, the stats of the engine actually change. It's always best to work slightly elevated, so you can work on all surfaces of the engine without having to go down. So I've just elevated by a few blocks, and the first point is to place the actual fuel generator down itself. This is going to be an extendable engine, so I will create the engine and then show how to extend it. So first of all, we need to put a crankshaft down and then apply as many cylinders to this as possible. You can hear now the engine is actually running. And what I want to do, I want to put injectors on here. One thing to need to know about injectors, that for every injector you have on a cylinder, you need one pipe exhaust. So, if I want to drain these for the exhaust, what I need to do is get the junction pipe and place it out here. There, the engines just blew up or popped because it all overheated. It doesn't actually cause any damage, it just means that they stop functioning for a while until they cool down. So you can see here, they're overheated, but now they're cooling down and are now fully functional. So this very, very simple quick engine already produces quite a lot of power. Not fully powered, that's because these are actually very hot still. If I want to improve the amount of power production, I can increase the number of pipes in the system. This will actually cool it down further and actually increase the power rate. As you can see, it is going up slightly. If I move them again, you can see the power is actually dropping as heat increases. See, the power is going down. This doesn't matter too much because this is still a very high density engine. This, however, isn't a particularly useful exhaust system because this is now two exhausts, which makes it difficult to pipe out of a ship. So I want to join these together. So let's go quickly to the fuel engines, go to the exhaust, and now create a simple system going around. And I will take this opportunity to utilize the fact that I can actually have additional cooling on some of these pipes. So I will do that now. There's no actual difference between a couple of these pipes, the throughput and the junction pipe. There used to be a difference, but in the current version of the game, there is no difference whatsoever. Just joining all these together now. And this is now a nicely functioning engine with one exhaust system and two coolers per cylinder. So that is quite a high power density, about 780 power. Unfortunately, its power per fuel is very poor. So compared to steam engine in the current version, that is 1966, you would have to have a fuel refinery over 30 in order to use your material more efficiently. However, if you do have very efficient refineries, this is actually still a better use of your actual material. So there we go, you have a basic engine. However, to extend this is essentially the back plane. So if I want to extend it, what I'll do, extend it again, do exactly the same setup, do this, place it like that, place all these injectors in the same orientation, so like so, so, like so, and then now have four-way connectors. Big explosion going on there, so everything pops at once. And there we go, I have now extended this engine again. So now, I have a lot more components in and have increased the power quite considerably. Just increasing a little bit while things are cooling down and overheating. And there we go, that is the basic engine. So if I want to prefab it, I can now prefab these three sections. So it's width 3, height 3, length 1. So this is the front section of the engine. So place it there. The middle section of the engine can now be extended as much as possible. That's this section here. So if I want to have a very powerful engine, I just put a load of these in line. So just do this. Wipe that. And now the rear section of the engine goes at the end, which links all of them together. So just put that there. And there we have it. That is a completely extendable fuel injector engine, burning a ridiculous amount of fuel, but is also giving an extremely high amount of power density. And that's all there is to it. Fuel injection engines are actually extremely simple. Thanks for watching.